Shalom, everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Yesterday, we made a video, if you remember, exposing the lies and the scam of the women, the Romanian women. By the way, when I say Romanian, I'm not attacking the Romanian, but she is Romanian. And, there is many people online, they choose to scam people in order to make money and fortune, even if the money and the fortune is coming from the blood of the innocent. And this is an example. This Romanian scammer, and by the way, I challenge her to say she is not scamming people. I made a video for her yesterday, and I left a comment for her, and the comment was there for almost 3 hours. The comment today is gone. I challenge her to debate me, and I challenge her to watch my video and to prove me wrong. This is her video. It's called The Truth You Can Read Better Than Me. So she is attacking, in fact, Christianity, and she is calling for the death of the Jew. She is calling for the genocide of the Jews. The purpose of her video, number one, is to make money. And I found, this is just today, that her husband, according to her, is a Syrian. He's a Muslim from Syria. I don't know. That's what it says. As you see, it says Syrian, Romanian, Spanish within. So they went to a different location, but obviously he's a Syrian. And this Romanian woman, she is struggling for the sake of Gaza. She is so sad and so unhappy. And she is against luxury, She don't care for money. Her husband, the watch, the Rolex, the jewelries, the vacations around the world. She is they hire even a special photographer to make a movie about them kissing and licking. Here is my video, and I called it Nicole James said Prophet Muhammad and Allah are racist. You can watch the video so you can get more details. It's almost 2 hours. But the funny is, I left my comment here and my comment is gone, which means she saw my comment. If I am you and you are decent, you should be very angry for what I said about you. You should jump and debunk me and prove me to be a liar. But because you are a scammer liar making money from the blood of the Jews and the blood of the Christians and the blood of Muslims, you deleted it to avoid the embarrassment. But then there is people, they are posting for your comment. Soon they will disappear. Do you see those comments? I don't know who those people. They post comment, as you see. All right. It's recorded. There is some here. They are posting the link for my video. And soon you will see she will delete it. This is the Abdul who come here to my chat. He is flirting with her. This guy, he is looking for a camel to hump, Amir. You are very, very, very beautiful inside and out, and for sure the out is very important. Next time be specific more, Amir, about what is outside is beautiful. What did you see? So as you see here the comment, and all those comments will disappear very soon, as soon she see them. All right? You will notice the only ones is the, posting a comment. Nobody care for a topic. They are flirting with her. But she's already being pumped by a Syrian man from Syria. But let us go to the important. As a summary of the video we have yesterday, in her scam, and again I say it's a scam because when you make money from lying, you hijack a wave to make money. Everybody knows. You claim that you are donating to the Palestinian. You tape yourself going inside a store, but then you're making a fortune from what you do. In the same time, you call for the genocide of the Jews, and you want every Christian to take revenge from the Jews because they killed 20 million Christians in Russia alone. This is what she said, and the video is in front of you. But just to remind you what this Romanian scammer she said in the previous video.
Look, I'm Christian, evangelist, and I stand with Israel. You're stupid. There, diagnosed. Next. Why? Let me see if I understand. It's because God chosen people, right? Yes. So, you're telling me that God is unfair and racist and agrees with ethnic cleansing, basically like a tribal God, a partial God that favors some people above others. Are you sure you're talking about God?
So this hooker, and again I say the word hooker does not mean she works in a prostitution club. No. Biblically, a whore is anyone she sell herself or a man, not only a woman, who sell themselves to the devil. So this hooker, in order to make the Muslims happy and whoever hate the Jews happy, did you hear what she said? She said whoever so-called God he favors somebody is a racist tribal. You want to say to me chosen people, huh? Huh? Stupid. Stupid. Say it again, say it again. Let me be clear.
Understand. It's because God chosen people, right? Yes. So, you're telling me that God is unfair and racist and agrees with ethnic cleansing, basically like a tribal God, a partial God that favors some people above others. Are you sure you're talking about God?
She was describing Allah literally. This is the Quran, chapter 44, verse number 32, saying that Allah he chosen the Jews, specifically the Jews, over all mankind. It's in front of you. But do she dare, I challenge her, this is scammer, to make a video and expose the racism of the God of the Quran? Do she dare? No. And we chose them. Who? Who? The Jews. The Israeli. Above what? Above what? All mankind and even genie. So she's stupid women, supposedly she is exposing the Jews, that the Jews are evil and they are racist. And I am sure she watched my video and she said to herself, ouch, my scam is exposed. I just called Allah and Muhammad, the prophet of my husband who is pumping me every night, and I called him racist and tribal God and is unfair. And I said, are you sure you are talking about God? Not Satan? Not Satan? It turned to be the Satan is their God, not the God of the Christians, because the God of the Christian make it clear that God did not choose the Jews because they are Jews. He chosen the Jews because they believe in him. And that is mentioned in the Bible, and you can go and read. God did not choose Abraham in the Bible because his name is Abraham. In fact, he named him. But because Abraham chose God. Remember, Abraham is from Iraq, which means Iraq is the land of the Jews. The Jews are the children of Abraham. So when those stupid people, they say to you that the Jews are stealing land, they are a bunch of scammers just to make the Muslims happy and donation will come like rain. Nowhere in the Bible it says that the Jews have a blue blood. And the Bible teaches us for God loved the world. Who? The world. Not only the Jews. She is filthy, she is a liar, and she is racist. Because she is sleeping with Muslims, as she say in her wedding, in her wedding movie, Syrian, Romanian. By the way, I cannot confirm if her husband is Syrian or not. It says there, Syrian, Romanian, I don't know. With the luxury of life, and then she is speaking about the poor Palestinian. Go donate your money. Show us that your salary, the money you are making from YouTube alone, can you donate 1 month income to the hungry so-called Palestinian? By the way, when those people speak about Palestinian are dying, first, they are not Palestinian, those are Arab and they are mixed with the Egyptian. Number two, if people is dying, do you know what does that mean? They can't walk. Their bones will be showing out. You never saw people dying from hunger in Africa? Huh? So they scam everybody saying that those people in Gaza are dying. They are jumping like horses. They are dying. What it means to be dying from hunger. Go check any picture, any video you see made by a Muslim, not by the Jews. And you tell me if you see anything like that. Do any of those look like the children of Gaza, but nobody care for them? And as long her husband is from Syria, as I understand, how come she did not hear about the massacre happening in Syria just in the last few days? Where thousands of houses and hundreds of Druze and Christians been slaughtered by her people, the Syrian Muslims, the terrorist Syrian. So she is crying for Gaza. But those people are black, who care for them, you know? People of Gaza are important. The whole world support them. They are where the money, you know, put your mouth where the money is. If she speak about those, who is going to watch her video? Nobody. The Muslim will not care. The Muslim even don't care to donate to the black African hungry children in Muslim African countries. The Muslim don't even take refugees from Muslim poor countries. Go to Indonesia and see what the Indonesian did to the Muslims who they are poor running from Myanmar. They kick them out like dogs. Which Muslim country will take the Muslim refugees? Saudi Arabia? No. Libya? Syria? Jordan? Emirat? Kuwait? No. The one who take them is the stupid European. And after you take them and you feed them and now they are not hungry no more, they want to rape your wife and kill your people. Takbir. So when this filthy woman, she speak about God who is racist, as you see, it turned to be that her God is the racist, the God of her husband. If you notice, the strategy of this video is that whoever believe that God he chosen the Jew is a stupid. Actually, she said that. She said to her, "You're stupid." Did she say the word stupid? Or I'm making things up?
I think I'm a good person. Look, I'm Christian, evangelist, and I stand with Israel. You're stupid.
See?
There, diagnosed. Next. Why? Let me see if I understand. It's because God chosen people, right? Yes. So, you're telling me that God is unfair and racist and agrees with ethnic cleansing. Basically like a tribal God. A partial God that favors some people above others. Are you sure you're talking about God?
Are you sure?
Oh, that's blasphemy. Blasphemy. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Because you're the one who's speaking about the God who discriminates. A God who allows those so-called chosen people to butcher, to create a genocide, and to...
This whore, in her Quran, Allah he say he chosen the Jews above all mankind. In her Quran, Allah he say Allah he chosen that the prophet, the prophethood, all of them they are coming from the children of Israel. All of them. This is the Quran. This is the Quran. This is the Quran. Allah he chosen from the children of the Jews, from the children of Isaac and Jacob, and he made the prophethood, all the prophets, from the Jews only. The chapter of the spider, because Allah is a spider. وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ وَجَعَلْنَا فِي ذُرِّيَّتِهِ النُّبُوَّةَ وَالْكِتَابَ. And we bestowed on him, who? Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, Yaqub, and ordained among his offspring the prophet and the book. This filthy woman, she just gave a finger in the anus of Allah. And his anus is so wide and big. You better put your hand. Remember, the God who favor people, he is racist and he cannot be God. He is a tribal God. In the top of that, this God himself, he command the Jews to kill every single person in Palestine in the Quran. Chapter 5, verse number 21. You can read it from verse number 20 and any verses you want. You can read the whole chapter. Don't tell me I'm taking things out of context, you cover son of Muta. You can even read the interpretation of the Muslims, not me. Musa says that Allah says to him to say to the Jews. Allah told Musa to say to the Jews. Who's talking? Allah. Not Nicole. When Moses said to his people, "Oh my people, remember the favor of Allah on you. He made the prophet among you." See the favorite people? Again, and kings, and he gave you what he had not ever give to anybody. Nobody from mankind even ever given little of what the Jews is giving in the Quran. Remember, the God who do this is a racist, is a filthy, is a scumbag. Are you sure you are talking about God? Stupid. The words of Nicole, police be upon her. Then he commanded them from Allah to go and kill everyone because this is their land. O my people, enter the Holy Land, between two brackets, Palestine, which Allah has assigned to you. Who assigned the land to them? It's not the United Nations. It's not the American. It's Allah. So when this filthy woman, she say genocide, first of all, the Bible say why the Jews, they have war with those, because they attack them and they kill even their children. Even the Quran described that. Even the Quran described that. Which is copy from the Old Testament. From the story about Samuel. That those people, even the Pharaoh, the Jews are people who've been mistreated, discriminated by everybody. Even if some so-called the Christian, they have their share in discrimination, the Jews. When the Jews refuse to go and kill the Palestinian, Allah get upset. Only two men of the Jews, they said, okay, listen, we will go with you. We will attack them on the gate. We will assault them. To follow the command of Allah. We will assault them in the gate and then kill them all. Allah gets so upset because there's only two Jewish leaders, supposedly they agree. So Allah, after the Jews refused to go and do genocide to the so-called Palestinian. By the way, those are not Palestinian. Those people in Gaza today, those are Arab mixed with the Egyptian. They have nothing to do with the Palestinian. There's no Palestinian in so-called Palestine. The word Palestinian mean foreigners. So the second you say he is a Palestinian, you are saying he is not from there. This is how stupid you are. This is what the word Palestine mean. A bunch of donkeys. So Musa says to Allah, what I can do? They don't want to go and kill those Palestinian, Abdul. So Allah told him, because he's now angry, Allah is farting, you will not enter the land, all of you, for 40 years as a penalty. So the Quran all over mentioning that nobody is given what the Jews is given because Allah favored them. It's all over the yellow pages of Muhammad. Muhammad is obsessed. He was trying his best to copy the Jews and to be one of the Jews, but the Jews farted at him because he's a false prophet. And we have tons of proofs. We can prove that Muhammad is a big fat lie. In fact, his name is not Muhammad. His name is Qatham. Qatham can be damaged milk. Qatham can be the semen of a hyena. The orgasm of a hyena. The feces of the hyena. This is his real name. And his uncle gave him different name. His uncle family and his family, they call him Mudammam. What they call him? Mudammam. What is Mudammam mean? A filthy person. Usually this is a word is used for someone is a scammer. wicked, ugly. This is his name, which was known by his family. Mudammam. Muhammad, he said, okay, they are, they are insulting Mudammam. My name is Muhammad. And this is from al-Bukhari. Bukhari. This filthy woman, she is against genocide. But Muhammad, he killed every single Jew and he raped their women. And only the one who live is the one they will take him as a slave from the Jews if he is little kid, so they can enslave him. Muhammad, he killed all of Bani Qurayza. Who is Bani Qurayza? Jews. He slaughtered them all. He raped all the women. And children's, they've been commanded to strip. And any child who have little hair around his private part, they cut his head. Is that what the Jews they are doing in Gaza now? Is that what the Jews are doing in Gaza now? The whore of the Babylon. And then she jumped to talk about that the Jews are the one who were the leaders of the Communist Party in Russia. And they killed 20 million people.
Still land. Are you even sure you're a Christian? And you know the rules of Christianity. You know, don't steal, don't kill.
You stupid donkey, this is not the rule of Christianity. This is the book of the Jews. So you are saying that this is the rule of Christianity, but the Christians, they have it in their book, yes, because they approve the books of the Jews. This is in the Old Testament, in the book of the Jews. So while you are bashing the Jews, you filthy whore, you admitted that the Jews believe not to steal, not to kill, not to murder. Is that what the Muslim they did to the Jews? Who did this? Muhammad, he said, you are the best for mankind. Racist, filthy. Now Muhammad, he have a new species to be the favorite of Allah, the best of mankind. Why? How? Maybe they will make computers. Maybe they will make phone for the best of mankind. Read it. It says you are the best of mankind. It turned to be no. They are the best of mankind that because they will go and kill anyone is not a Muslim and put a chain around their neck and bring them as slaves like dogs and force them to embrace Islam or die or stay slave forever. In fact, Muhammad, he did force a slave to become Muslim and he kept them a slave. Are we making things up? This is al-Bukhari. The filthy Muhammad, the racist, he claimed that black people are born and made from the left shoulder, and Allah, he decided to send them to hell, all just because they're black. And all the white are created from the right shoulder. Why the right shoulder? Why the left shoulder? The right shoulder, according to Muslims, is the shoulder of Allah. The hand of Allah is right. The hand of Shaitan is left. So just because you are black, you are going to go to hell. Is that authentic hadith from Muhammad? Yes. And this can be found too in the book of Tirmidhi and Ahmad. Both Allah's hands are right. Muhammad, he claimed that time will come and the Jews every one of them will be killed. Every one of them will be killed. Why? What they have done? Well, they are Jews. That's all. There's no need for a reason. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm not saying the truth. Anything I say to you, check it out. Anything. I challenge you. Muhammad is a certified animal. O slave of Allah, there is a Jew behind me, come and kill him. Who's talking? Even rocks will call for the Jewish genocide. By the way, they will kill the Christian too. Don't think better. There is a Jew behind me, kill him. The rock and the trees will talk. Mrs. Rock, her name is Nicole. Nicole, she is saying there is a Jew behind me, kill him. We should hate the Jews. Are you willing, you coward, filthy Romanian scammer, to make a video exposing the God of Islam for committing genocide? Jews and Christians, they used to live in Saudi Arabia. In fact, the Quran says that the one who built the Kaaba are the Jews, the father of the Jews, Abraham. Where is the Jews? What happened to the Christians in Saudi Arabia? Muhammad, he slaughtered them all. Muhammad make it clear that he will kill every single Jew. Every single Christian in the Arabian Peninsula. And he did, as you see. There's zero. Right now, if you go to Saudi Arabia, you don't see citizens, Saudi Christians or Jews. You find only somebody from Philippines working there. You can even work in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot die in Saudi Arabia because you are filthy najis. Do you know that the Saudi, the Muslim, don't allow anyone not a Muslim to be buried in Saudi Arabia? You can die in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot be buried there because you are a scumbag dog. In fact, the Quran make it clear that anyone is not a Muslim is najis. With this Romanian scammer make a video about the Quran calling any Muslim who anyone is not a Muslim najis, he cannot enter the so-called Holy Land. Why? Because Allah is not racist. Why we cannot enter? Because you are filthy Christian, you are filthy Jew, Hindu. Not only that, they speak about South Africa and the South African stupid tool of Qatar. They cry for Gaza, they call for the genocide, but they don't dare to speak about no-go zone in Mecca. Muslims only. Who? Muslims only. There's a highway only for Muslims. The one for Muslims is green because those are going to go to heaven. The one is red. We will chop your head if you enter here. This is Holy Land. Do this whore dare to make a video says what kind of filthy racism that even highway, there's highway for Muslims and highway for non-Muslims. And do you know why it is in red? Because if you go there and they find you there and you are not a Muslim, they will chop your head. Are we making things up? Are we? Romanian scammer, meet Nicole Jeans. She go blind in front of Islam, but she support the Muslim who believe in this. The people of Gaza believe in this. And then she continued in her lies and she claimed that the Soviet Union leaders, let us see where she started about it, talking about it. And by the way, she said, now you will accuse me to be anti-Semitic. Yes, you are, obviously.
What kind of Christian you are? Oh, but Bolsheviks? Nothing to do with Israel. Well, actually, the administration of the Bolsheviks.
In the year 19, last century, in the beginning of the century, Israel was exist. The state of Israel today was exist at that time. She want to blame the revolution of the communists in Russia. Look at this whore. That the Jews are behind it. Tell me more.
Bolsheviks, 427 out of 525, they were Jewish.
427 out of how many? Repeat again. 427, they were what?
7 out of 525.
Big fat liar. You can go check out and you will see that, first of all, by the way, just to show you how filthy she is, when those communists, they took over, they forbid anyone to speak Hebrew. They did not forbid you from speaking any language in the Soviet Union. Remember, Soviet Union have many languages. Only Hebrew is forbidden in schools. This hooker, she claimed she would hook you and suck your money. Go check it out. And yesterday in the video we showed you that all this information is absolutely false. All this information is absolutely false. She is making things up. Filthy, coward, liar. Which one of those was a Jew? The Orthodox guy? The Greek Orthodox? The Russian Orthodox? Which one of them was a Jew? What a bunch of cowards. Huh? The purpose of this video is to kill the Jews. Isn't it obvious? She wants the Christian to join the genocide against the Jews with the Muslims, with her husband. What was the religion of Joseph Stalin? What is the names of the leaders of the communist. Go do some academic study, you coward, liar, hypocrite, filthy scumbag. Let us frame the Jews. Everybody knows that the leaders of the communists, they are atheists. Suddenly they are Jews. And then if we check the name one by one, we will find all of them, they are coming from an Orthodox Christian background. Filthy and coward. Anti-religious organization. They close every church and every mosque and every synagogue, and they turn them into a library. Even they took off from the library Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Can you believe it? They eliminate Friday and Saturday and Sunday, the days of the worship of the Muslims, the Jews, the Christian. And you cannot find in the communist calendar, which is very weird, those days. Churches, synagogue, mosque made into museum of atheism. Yet they are Jews according to her. So the Jews, they forbid teaching Hebrew because they don't want anyone to know Hebrew, huh? They don't want the Jews. You can teach Arabic. You can teach Greek. But not Hebrew. What a whore. Now the Romanian scammer is exposed. Go to her channel and tell her, this guy, he exposed your scam. You want to make money from the blood of the Jews. You are a criminal. Flag her videos, by the way, because, actually no, don't flag it. Keep it there so everybody will see what kind of a filthy scammer she is. We should hate the Jews, huh? Their God is commanding the Jews to commit genocide. It is the Quran who commands to kill every non-Muslim. We can find that in chapter 9:29 and many other verses. Many other verses. Kill the Christians and kill the Jews. Would she make a video about every verse of those? No. Because she is pumped by a Muslim every night. They pump her pocket and they pump other stuff. Fight against. You see, the word fight here is a false translation. In Arabic it says قاتلوا الذين لا يؤمنون بالله. Fight to kill. قاتل coming from the word قتل, which means kill. Not fight by hands or shoes or rocks. fight and kill. Why? Her husband will tell her, oh, because this is self-defense. No, it says clearly why. Because those people believe not in Allah. And by the way, this is a proof that Christians and Jews never believe in Allah. It's in front of you. And the last day, which who? Of Allah. Nor forbid what is forbidden by Allah and Muhammad. This is the reason. And acknowledge that Muhammad and Islam, the religion of truth. That's the reason. Not because the Jews killed the Muhammad or the Christian they fought. No. Just because they don't believe in Muhammad, commit genocide against them. All of them. And we are not making things up. This is the Quran, as you see. Chapter 9, verse 29. And he chooses specifically to do genocide for the Christians and the Jews. And not only that, Allah is the God of love. This is why he said in the Quran, he will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians and between the Jews. Chapter 5, verse number 14. Do you see it? So we planted them. Allah, he planted among them enmity and hatred till the day of resurrection. This is Allah. Do she dare to make a video speaking about Allah, targeting the Christian to spread hatred between them? If Allah spread hatred, isn't it this is a clear evidence that Allah is the devil? But the scammer from Romania, she don't see that. What's wrong with spreading hate? She do that every day against the Jews. She is hired by Allah and she's getting paid in TikTok and YouTube, and money is coming like rain from spreading hate. Is she willing to admit that this is disgusting? What Allah he said about the Jews? The same. Allah will spread hatred between the Jews until the day of resurrection. The same chapter, by the way, chapter 5, verse number 64, is about spreading hate between the Jews. Chapter 5, verse 14 is about spreading hate between the Christians. Do you dare to make a video to speak against racism and hatred and genocide in the Quran? No. And when people, they challenge you to refute me and to debunk me and to debate me, you know what? Make a video, expose my lies. I challenge you. You go and you put your head under the couch and you say, ouch. A bunch of filthy scammers. You notice all the scammers on the internet, they found that Gaza is a perfect topic to make money because the Muslim, they will subscribe by millions. Sucker Carson, the cow dance, and many like them. They notice that this is where we can make money. When the Gaza war is over, which is created by the Muslims, by their hatred against the Jews. The Jews left Gaza 20 years ago. They never entered there again. They never shot a bullet at them. 20 years the people of Gaza, they were doing what? Preparing for killing the Jews. The Jews go to sleep. They said, okay, now we have no problem with our neighbor. Here we go. They have a government, they have police, they have even the army. They saw them even training. Even Qatar send the money, the Jews send it to Gaza. They give them electricity, water, and most of it never paid, for free. All the aid coming from the world, free hospital, free food, free school. We don't have that in America. The people of Gaza, they have it. What the people of Gaza did? 4 a.m. in the morning, they attack the Jewish people in their homes. People, they are even some, the group, they were having a festival with tents, which means they are camping there. And they start shooting and looting and raping. And you see the videos, they even steal, even toilet seat, they steal it. And by the way, most of the crimes is done by the civilians, not only Hamas. They keep saying to you, civilian, go watch the video, they were dancing. The civilian of Gaza, the children of Gaza, they were dancing for the death of the Jews. Go watch the video of a Jewish woman, she was dying in the truck and every Muslim kid was kicking her ass, spitting at her. And women, they were doing, they are happy, celebrating the barbarian sound. Did the Jews did to people of Gaza what Muhammad did to them? What Muslim did to them? They killed every Jew in Saudi Arabia, every Jew in Syria, every Jew in Iraq. Where is the Jews? Where is the Jews in Turkey? Where is the Jews in Iraq? Where is the Jews in Syria? Where is the Jews in Egypt? What happened? So when the Jews do genocide to Gaza, Gaza was 70,000 and now it is more than 2 million. Do you see the genocide? The 70,000 became 2 million and they accuse the Jews of genocide. But the Jews disappearing from the map in every Islamic country. There is no genocide. Hypocrite, coward, liars. And we spanked you so hard. I advise you to use Vaseline, because this is what I give to Muslims after they debate me. Expose this scammer, download the video, and change the title of the video. Don't keep it the same. Use your creation, because if all of us will use the same title, the video will appear in one place. Post it everywhere. Make them short if you want. Everything I said in this video can be short video. Muhammad racism, show. Muhammad killing the Jews. Muhammad saying this, Allah choosing the Jews. You can make 100 videos from this video. And I don't mind if you make money from my videos. Good for you. There's many people make a lot of money from posting my videos. I don't mind. But don't claim you are me. Don't claim that account, your account, is my account. That will be a problem. Remember, we are against liars, cheaters, scammers. Don't scam people. Otherwise, I will be after you. So I hope this scam will be exposed, and we have long list of scammers to expose. Every scumbag, he want to make money, he take the wave of hate and promote lies. I cannot believe it that this filthy woman, she claimed that the Jews is the one was killing the Christians in the Soviet Union. Is that why the Jews, they forbid people from learning Hebrew, including the Hebrew people? Have you ever heard of somebody, he is a Jew, he don't want his people to speak the language of the Jews? Have you ever heard of a Zionist, he hate his own language? What a fraud you are. What a fraud. I might go back again online, and let us keep the video shorter as much as we can so you can download and share. And I hope you take reference. And this is how we do it. You remind me by this is how we do it, how much Muhammad obsessed with the Jews. Muhammad was copying the Jews in everything he do, but the Jews get him busted. In fact, a Jew is the one who taught Muhammad about monotheism. He schooled him and Muhammad agreed. Muhammad was teaching something totally different. But this is one of the funny stories of Muhammad. Muhammad was attending a funeral and he was praying in a certain way. A learned Jew, he walked by. He saw what Muhammad is doing. The learned Jew mean a rabbi. He said, Habibi Muhammad, this is how we do it. The second Muhammad he heard the Jew saying, this is how we do it, what Muhammad he said, sit down, act differently. And this is exposed Muhammad to be a false prophet. If this is the prayer you were doing a second ago, is it from Allah? Obviously not. Because you cannot change the way you should pray to Allah or in front of Allah just because a Jew, he said, this is how we do it. Sit down, act differently. What the heck? What if the Jew walked when Muhammad was doing poo-poo? And Muhammad was sitting down doing poo-poo, and the Jew said to him, Habibi Muhammad, this is how we do it. How Muhammad will shit? He will say, stand up, shit differently. That will be funny. Will be very nice. The shit will be all over the place. And as you see, Muhammad is a fraud. He is copying the Jew. He felt bad because the Jews, they are watching me, I'm copying them. In a second, in the speed of light, he changed the prayer, how it is, just to act differently. If Muhammad is really from God, he should say what? Guess what? So what? This is how Allah taught me to pray. There's nobody will change the prayer just because of a guy said this is how we do it. Isn't you Muslims say that the Jews are Muslims originally? The Hindu God Allah. This is why he made the biggest chapter in the Quran is the cow chapter. The cow god, Mumu. Police be upon him. So Muslims, we got you busted. And your scammer cannot fix it. No Romanian scammer, no scammer around the world can fix it. You've been screwed. Everything by reference, proofs and evidence. And now you have to deal with this woman because she called your God racist. Remember, the God who favor chosen people is racist. Tribal God, fake God, scumbag God. She said that, which means your prophet is a scumbag, racist, filthy, which is true. I'm a Christian prince, and I approve this message. Remember, our Lord, he said, know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And he said, I am the truth. Who? I am the truth. Muhammad tried to copy Jesus. He said Allah is the truth. Jesus says, I am the light of the world. Muhammad, he copied Jesus. He put in the Quran, he said, Allah is the light of the world. The Alpha and the Omega, Muhammad, he copied that. He put it in the Quran. Allah is the first and the last. Islam is a copy of a copy of a copy. But all the copies cannot stop the Crusaders, because we will use your copies for cooking. And you're being cooked by the crusade. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. And don't forget to post something in her channel. Tell her, hey, watch, you've been screwed up. This guy got you busted. He challenged you to make a videos about racism of the Quran, racism of Allah, racism of Muhammad, all with evidence. Do you dare? Listen, Romanian scammer, I will corner you, even if you are inside a square or a circle. It doesn't matter. You've been served. Thank you. See ya, and God bless you.